because my mom forced me to finish school. She was like, if you don't finish school,
Go, mommy, go, mommy,
you don't
go,
sleep. You don't
mommy.
sleep in my house. You don't stay in my house if you don't finish. You know those African people who take the boat and cross the Mediterranean Sea and
No,
go to
Eric.
Europe.
No,
yeah,
Eric.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know, to tell you the truth, I was like, I'm not going anywhere. They're just gonna take my body when I'm dead to send it to Cameroon. I'm not moving. So I was sleeping on the beach, sleeping in the parking lot.
Hi, guys. Welcome to another edition of Dubai Diastories. My name is Yvette Kikuyu, aka Amaka, your self-proclaimed storyteller, here to give you amazing, inspiring stories of people who have made it in this beautiful city called Dubai that we now call home. Today's episode, first of all of you have been saying, Amaka, why are you only bringing girls? Don't boys have stories? Today, we are here to break that gender stereotype. And we have started with nothing but the best. He's a very calm, cool, collected guy. But don't let his calm, coolness, and collectedness make you think that he doesn't have grit, tenacity, determination, and ambition. I really don't want to give too much into this story because just thinking about it, it's sweeting my body. It's sweeting my body. I personally need to hear this story right now because I'm going through a transition in my life. And sometimes it feels like I'm lost and I'm hopeless. And like, what is the end? What does the Goshen look like? What does the destiny look like? And he is here to remind me that your destiny is coming. In studio today, I have the man, the myth, the legend, Eric Fit in the building. Woo, woo, woo!
Yes, yes.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
I think this is going to be also a very big learning testimony for me because we met in the DM.
Instagram.
Which, to be very honest, I was quite surprised because, like, for a man of your caliber, the kind of work that you do, I just sent that DM and I was like, I'm going to go into that folder of people who are not rejected. Yeah. And when you responded and you were like, come on, let's do it. I've seen what you're doing and I'm happy to support a sister. Thank you so much for being here.
That was actually the perfect timing.
Really?
Because I just finished this transition where I want people to know the story. And I just finished like a podcast also a couple of weeks earlier. And then you messaged me again. So I was in the mindset where I need to be on podcast.
I love
and
that.
next month I have another podcast with Loving Dubai.
Amazing.
So I was in that mindset where I need to be on podcast. I need to tell my story to people.
Oh, wow.
They need to know because a lot of people come on Instagram and ask me, how did you do that? How did you do that? And I was like, I'm tired to tell
Explain
that
one
by one,
True.
So let me get on podcast so I can.
So the next time they ask you, just send them link.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
That's the purpose.
And are you seeing how everything has just aligned for you? Like in your mind, you just put it to yourself like, okay, clearly I'm making a difference. I'm doing something unique. People are inspired by me and they aspire to do what I'm doing. And now the opportunities for podcasting have just come. I love that.
That once I understood it, that's what got me where I am now. That's simple.
It.
That's the key.
Oh my gosh. So, of course, I also want to get to know because this is our first meeting. So let's start from the beginning. Who are you? Where are you from? If you want, you can tell us your age.
I will tell everything.
I love it. Come on.
So I'm from Cameroon.
Okay.
My name is Eric Akowa.
Akowa.
Very Cameroonian name. And I was born and raised in Cameroon.
Okay.
And for 25 years, I was in Cameroon, went to school, everything. Had a rough childhood.
Okay.
Because I was raised by a single mom.
I can relate.
Very hard for her to put the food on the table, So all I know is I seen her suffer and always talk about money. And school, I wasn't very good at school. But I have two brothers, a younger and a older.
So you're the middle child.
I'm the middle one.
Okay, so you're the different one.
Yes.
You know what it looks like to be at the top and what the bottom one looks like.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So those two, they are very good at school and they pursue the studying, and But me, I wasn't good at school. I didn't like school. I thought I was stupid, because everybody used to tell me that you're stupid because I bring like bad, how do you call it? Sorry, though, I'm French speaker, so sometimes I
Yes.
don't get the word in English. So I used to come with not very good grade at home, and everybody was like, "Nah, you're just stupid. You're not gonna be any like nothing in life, and it's your brother who are gonna,
Make it.
make." So,
Were you
yeah,
athletic, into drama, like the sports side of academics?
no, back in school, no, I wasn't. I
Okay.
was very skinny, but like I was very, yeah, and I
Really?
was getting bullied for that.
Oh gosh.
So all my childhood, like I hated, like I really hated, till when I finished school, because my mom forced me to finish school. She was like, "If you don't finish school,
Go mommy, go mommy,
you don't
go
sleep, you don't
mommy.
sleep in my house, you don't stay in my house if you don't finish school." So I finished, and yeah, so that's the story
Okay.
where I'm from, and
So if you could look at having such a tough childhood in Cameroon, being misunderstood, feeling like you're not fitting in, what do you think that taught you?
that I should get the fuck out of there.
Yes, and he speaks French, the real French that I understand. Amazing.
Yeah, I was like, I must be in the wrong place. I'm sure I must be in the wrong place. And so at some point, I really wanted to get out of the country.
Okay.
So me and my cousin, what we did, those African people who take the boat and cross the Mediterranean Sea and
No,
go to
Eric.
Europe.
No,
yeah,
Eric.
yeah. I was like this because I could see my future. You know when you are somewhere and you are like, I see I'm not going anywhere. I see if I stay here, I'm gonna end up like those people. And those people are very close to you. That people, your family, uncle, auntie, everybody, mom. And I was like, no, I don't want to be like them.
I have bigger dreams.
Yeah.
I'm better.
And I'm like, I can't make it here in this country or in Africa. So I wanted to go in Europe. So me and my cousin, we were planning to cross the Mediterranean. Yeah, we had our money safe. And I was starting already modeling back home
Okay.
in Cameroon.
At what age did you start modeling?
Like 21, 22.
And what was your first gig? Like, what was your first modeling gig, if you can recall?
It was a campaign for MTN.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
But the thing is, I was happy about it. I really got into by accident.
Okay.
I was happy about it. It was a big campaign, billboard on the street. But my family didn't like it. And they were like, oh, so he didn't like school now. He's doing those things that, like, very African family.
Correct. Traditional.
Yeah, like, what is this? Like, and they just didn't understand it.
He's wayward. He's doing the things that are like considered not holy or successful.
Exactly.
I get you
understand.
110%.
I didn't know how to put that, but
Don't
you
worry,
get it.
that's why I'm here.
And so I was like, yeah, like this doesn't matter to me. So I need to get out. I need to get out of the country. So me and my cousin, we were planning to leave. So I had some money saved because I was doing some modeling. I was getting paid, but no, even my own mom didn't like it and didn't understand it. So I was like, fine, like I'm gonna leave the country and go to Europe and try to find my way there. And so when I was ready, like a week before,
Okay. Like you've decided we are
yeah,
going
no,
on
we
this
had
boat.
the plan.
Everything.
We had the plan. We had the money. We had the contact. That when we stop, we contact this person
to go to the next. Oh
yes,
my goodness.
it was planned, and I was very happy about that.
Okay.
Because to me, I was like,
Finally, I'm
yeah,
out.
like freedom.
Freedom.
So, but right when I was about to leave, I never thought I would travel in my life with the plane. The MTN that I did the shoot for,
Okay.
they contact us. They were like, there was a World Cup in Brazil. They was like, you guys did a campaign. You want to fly? You want to go to Brazil? We pay everything.
After you've planned for boats, the plane is coming.
Yes.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
And I was like, of course, who am I to say no?
Hello.
But I was really like, couple of days before me and my cousin, we take off.
And what does your cousin do? I just want to get a little...
He left.
He left.
Yes.
Okay, so he proceeded with the voyage.
Yes.
Bon voyage, cousin.
And me, I went to Brazil.
Okay.
Sponsored by
MTN.
MTN. I went to Brazil. For those who don't know, MTN is like
Yes.
It's like telephonic company.
Etisalat.
Yeah. So we went to Brazil, and it was for 2 weeks, and I've had the fun, most enjoyable time of my life.
Came alive.
Yes.
You felt like I belong
So
here.
I was like, so I can actually travel by plane like normal people.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
Can you imagine? And I was planning for a boat.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
wow.
Then I came back to Cameroon, and then I was like, okay, fine. Now I need to find somewhere I can travel without visa restriction and everything. You know, as us African, it's hard.
Preach.
So I was looking, and I find Dubai. And one of my friends told me about it, and I was like, okay, cool, we don't need visa.
Okay.
And my friend was like, okay, me too, I'm going there. You want to come with me?
Sorry to pause you, but what year is this? Just for context.
This is in 2015.
2015.
Yes,
Okay.
2015.
Okay.
I was now 25.
Okay. All right.
I was 24.
You were 24. Okay.
Yes, I was 24. And my friend was like, I'm going on vacation, you know, like, let's go. And I decided to follow him. So we went there, and I stayed like 2 weeks. And we went back to Cameroon, and I was like, that's it. I'm packing my stuff. I'm leaving.
Kalas,
Done with Cameroon.
when you landed in Dubai, what was that first thing that made you feel like, wow?
The road, the building, road that you'll never see
True.
in my country. Can see that some part in Africa, but in my country, no. And the building. And so when I landed here, it was very tough for me. It was in 2015. I did in end of 2015.
Okay.
I didn't know how to speak English. I didn't have any friend here, and I didn't have a job.
Oh, wow.
So I just came with my saving, and I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out.
I'm going to make it here.
Yeah. And so I took a hotel, and I was looking for job. I was looking for groups, like where French people are in the group and talking to people, talking. Then after 2 months, the money finished. So I had to go now someone told me, because I was talking to a lot of people on Facebook, someone told me that there's bed space, you know, where you can pay cheaper. So I went into a bed space.
We all start from somewhere. Been there.
So I went to a bed space, and still it was cheaper. And I kept looking for a job. And
Let's create a picture of what a bed space looks like for those privileged people who come to Dubai and land in a hotel, and from the hotel to the house. Let's go a little bit deeper into what bed space looks like.
bed space is like a room where there's 20 bed and 20 people live.
Thank you. One
And that-
bathroom, one toilet,
Yeah.
20 grown adults from different walks of life
Yeah.
cohabiting there with one thing in common, a dream. Continue.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So then my money was finished already. So
Okay.
even for the bed space, I didn't have money to pay.
And where was this bed space? If
It was in Marina.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
I didn't want to go.
You know, one thing I like about you listening to your story, like you, even when things get tough, you carry yourself with a certain panache, class.
Always.
I love that.
That's
Okay.
true. So I went to Marina, and I was like, so the money finished. And I was like, well, okay, what am I going to do now? I was running away from the landlord now, not sleeping anymore there. I was just running away from the landlord. And eventually I got a job as a cleaner because I was willing to take everything.
You got a job as a what?
Cleaner.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my first job.
I did not expect this to go there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cleaning where? Hotel?
Cleaning hotel.
Oh my goodness.
700 per month.
700 dirhams per month to clean. And that's like how many hours in a day?
15 hours
15 hours in a day
with 1 day off.
with 1 day off for 700 dirhams.
Yeah.
You do the math. Continue.
And the manager of the hotel was French. So when they hired me, like they didn't know like I wasn't fluent in English. So, and it was just like cleaner job. They didn't want to bother. They were like, okay.
Okay.
So I started as a cleaner. But after a week, the manager of the restaurant saw me and he was like, like, maybe you can come as a waiter.
Wow.
And I was like, what's waiter? Waiter, you serve people. I was like, okay, I'm fine. Is it same salary?
Yes.
No, it's double. It was 1,200. And I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, we're
I take
growing
it.
up.
Yeah.
We're elevating.
So I took the waiter on the spot. They transfer me. I start to do waiter.
I can
Yeah.
imagine how it looks like for those people who you've started off maybe cleaning together, and then a few weeks or few months they see you now going on a different job.
Exactly. So I started to do waiter, and it was very hard because I didn't know how to speak English. So I couldn't understand the order of the people. So I was punching wrong, and then some people was going with the money, and then they were cutting it from my salary,
my goodness.
and I was crying every night. I was crying every night because I couldn't even express myself. They asked me what happened.
You don't know how to explain,
know,
like, unless
I
I,
know.
say it in my language, which you won't
so-
understand.
and after like a month, they were like, we're gonna let you go because the English, the barriers, and we can't call
language.
the manager all the time.
to address your issues.
And I was like, no, please, I'm gonna try harder. And eventually, like, I met a friend and I begged him to teach me English, and he was doing it.
Oh my God, where is this friend from?
He's from Kenya.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh!
He's actually one of my best friends in Dubai.
Oh,
till
go
now.
Kenya, go Kenya! Hey,
So
amazing.
I was like, please teach me. And he was like, okay. Every day he was correcting me, teaching
So how
me.
does it look like? Do you sit down together, write? Like, I would try to understand
No,
how
I was asking him question 24/7.
24/7.
And because he was my friend, we were working together, he liked me.
Okay.
It was very helpful.
Oh, God bless him.
So 24/7, I was asking him question like, how do we say this? What is this? What is this? And he was answering.
Let's give him a shout out. He deserves it.
Yeah,
What's
John Tagwa.
Oh, John Degwa, wherever you are, you're a real one. You've carried the Kenyan flag high. Good job.
Yeah. for real. And eventually I started to learn English. They didn't fire me.
Amazing.
And after I stayed there for like 9 months as a waiter. After that, I was tired. I was working 15. The time didn't change. 15 hours serving with 1 day off. I couldn't feel my body.
I can imagine.
It was very hard.
And for context, are you staying in a hotel accommodation?
Yes, hotel
So
accommodation.
still, even on your off day, you don't have the privacy to relax
Nah.
or anything.
Nah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
The only very good thing that was there is the food was always there. The food.
The food was great.
Yeah.
There's always a
I
blessing.
mean, the food
even-
wasn't great because it wasn't the food from our country.
Of course.
But the food was there.
Correct.
You couldn't starve. But yeah, it was very tiring. So after 9 months, I was like, I can't do it anymore. Like this sucked all my
your
energy.
soul.
Like I was like, no, I can't do it anymore. Because I was a bit fit,
Okay.
I was like, let me try the personal training. So I tried the personal training. I was training people. It would start to go very good,
Okay.
And I even started to train celebrity.
Oh,
'Cause
wow.
I was DMing people. I was like, I need big clients so they can promote me and then I can have more clients. So one of the big celebrity that I trained was Osh Papi.
Oh, really? Amazing. Okay. Okay.
So I DM him on Instagram. I was like, I'm a trainer. I'm in Dubai. I'm African. I would like to train you. And he was like, okay, let's try. We trained once, then we didn't train, and then he just started to invite me places, eat, blah blah. And me, all that was new for me.
Correct.
I was like, who am I to say no?
Why not? Let me
know?
experience what life has to hold.
Exactly.
True.
And,
You're now starting to see another Dubai that exists.
and that Dubai,
Different.
It was different.
It was different.
Very different.
That's when you realize we could be on the same road, but we're not living the same life.
Very, very, very different. So then Corona came. But before that, I forgot to mention the main reason why I came to Dubai
Okay.
is because I wanted to work as Emirate cabin crew.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
From
why.
the man who was supposed to go on a voyage to Europe on a boat, ended up in Brazil on a plane, then in Dubai, and then he settled here and he's like, okay, Emirates cabin crew.
Emirate cabin crew. So while I was doing the personal training thing, I was applying for Emirate.
Okay.
So I applied, and 2 times they rejected me.
2 times.
The first time they checked my CV and then they were like, no.
Really?
I resend the same CV and then they accept this. They come for the interview.
Same CV, nothing changed.
Didn't change. I
A
was like,
question
I'm
of
gonna
luck.
keep sending you the same thing until you.
I'm gonna spam you. I'm not giving up.
So I went to the interview and then I made it to the final interview.
Okay.
We were 100 people, and then the final interview were 5.
Whoa.
And then 3 passed the final interview.
Okay.
I didn't know the reason.
Okay.
I just went home depressed, sad.
And was this when you first came? This is before the hotel job or during
No,
your...
this is after the
this-
hotel job.
So this is during your personal training era.
Yes.
Understood.
Because I was like, okay, I'm now a bit fluent in English.
Correct.
Let me try. I have some experience in
And hotel was actually preparing you for that.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my Emirate cabin crew was my dream. And when they rejected me, I was like, wow. So I'm not gonna live my dream anymore. Like, what am I gonna do now? And later on, they called me for staff on the ground floor,
Okay.
and they were giving me 5,000 dirham.
Okay.
And I was like, nah, I didn't take that. I needed money. I didn't have money at that time. I went back to the bed space because as a trainer, like I was new in Dubai and
True.
I wasn't making a lot of money.
True.
So I went back to the bed space and I needed that 5,000. But I was like, nah.
There was something in your spirit still telling you, Eric, you're bigger than this.
And right and left, from time to time, I was doing some modeling job in Dubai.
How did that come about?
Like very randomly, like some friend, and me too also checking some modeling agency.
Okay.
But it wasn't really my priority because I didn't really want it to be a model.
Okay.
It was just something that I was doing on the side.
Got it.
But for me, I wanted to be cabin crew.
That was the goal. That was the dream.
Exactly. So some time to time, some modeling job was coming. It was helping me with 2,000, put it in my pocket, and then it lasts me for like 2 months. I'm good. And so, yeah, I didn't take the Emirate job. And then it went very bad. And then I think right after that, COVID came. When COVID came, that's where my life got really, really messed up in Dubai.
Oh, my goodness.
Because when COVID came, I was like, okay, I'm already in Dubai 3 years, going 4 years. I never had like 20,000 in my account. I never even seen 20,000. And on top of that, like I'm living in a bed space. I've never left anywhere else. I'm really tired of it.
And now there's this thing that the world cannot explain and nobody knows when it's going to end.
Exactly. I was like...
And the dream which you have is Emirates cabin crew and planes are not even flying now?
I was like, I'm tired of it. I wanted to go back home. Like I really wanted to go back home. And at that time, I didn't even have money anymore because I didn't have a job, like nothing. And I remember sometime I was staying in the bed space for like 3 days, 4 days. I'm not eating. I was just drinking water and sugar inside for the energy, and bread from the Pakistan store.
Shop downstairs.
Yeah, I was just taking that bread and eat with water and sugar just to keep me going. Yeah, it was bad, and I was like, why am I doing it to myself? You know, and I didn't tell that to my mom.
You cannot.
I didn't tell that.
You
to
cannot.
anybody,
You cannot worry her in the middle of a pandemic,
Yeah.
where she also is clueless about what is happening, and then you add that, and yet you're the one who rebelled to go and chase your dream.
So yeah, I was staying. It was very hard. I was like, maybe I should go back home. Maybe I should go back. I really didn't know how my life will turn. You know, I was like, I don't know. I really don't know. I thought maybe I'm gonna die because I didn't have nobody to call. At that time, I didn't even have many friends, so I didn't have anyone to call that. Like, I know it's hard.
Support,
Yes.
moral,
Nah.
even somewhere where you can just say, I know this friend of mine will always have food. Let me pretend like I'm going to visit them, but the truth is I need a meal. I know that feeling 110%. So this is in the pandemic. How long did that last for you? How long was that trying season for you? Was it in the beginning, in the middle of the pandemic?
I think in the beginning it was okay because I was working as a waiter, even though the job was very hard and was underpaid. I was still happy because I
Correct.
had my friend,
Correct.
because I had some place to sleep,
Correct.
because I had food,
Correct.
you know. So then I realized that, those things that I was complaining,
Were big, big blessings.
yes.
Correct.
And so far, it was one of the best experiences that I had in Dubai. And yeah, so after that, during the pandemic,
Okay.
I was like, okay, I'm just gonna enjoy. And then when they open the border, I'm just gonna
Or
go
go
home
home. True.
because I'm tired. And so during the pandemic, I don't even think the border was open already, or it was open, but I didn't even have money to
To
fly
fly
home.
out. True.
The
And then you also
landlord,
had to do COVID test and all these things.
the landlord of the landlord of the bed space where we were
Okay.
sent us a message that is closing the flat in a week. Everybody need to evacuate. That's how I end up homeless in Dubai.
You
Yes, yes.
Oh my God, I was not expecting that. In 1 week, I am closing the bed space.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of all this trouble, not even sure where your next paycheck is coming from, and no friends. Everybody is actually going through it, so you can't even ask anybody for help. And now you're gonna be homeless, Eric.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know if I would have survived that one. I don't know. I continue. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, so but then something was telling me like, to be honest, I was like, I'm not going back home because it's gonna be a social shame. 4 year, what did I go?
Let me pause you there. It's going to be a what? Say that again.
A shame.
A social shame. And I think that is a burden that a lot of us really carry silently and don't know how to explain it. I've seen it with so many of my friends. They're like, and it happened also during the pandemic, where they're like, Yvette, now I'm going back. I've built this beautiful life. Everybody thinks I have it great, but also I've been trying. Now I'm going back to start from what? I've never lived back home in my adult life. People don't know how hard it is to actually be brave enough to do that. Social shame.
But to tell you the truth, I was like, I'm not going anywhere. They're just gonna take my body when I'm dead to send it to Cameroon.
Oh my God.
I'm not moving. So I was sleeping at the beach, sleeping in the parking lot.
Eric, please, take me slowly. Please. You are what?
Yeah, sleep. Well, obviously eventually the landlord closed the flat. And I was with one guy, a Nigerian guy.
Okay.
He also went his way. And me, I was sleeping in the beach. And then I had another friend who was a bed space. Then we were like four inside a small partition who had 3 beds.
Yes. Like school.
So that's after when I was I slept outside for 5 days.
And this is in the middle of summer.
That was in summer. I don't know. I don't think it was. No, it wasn't in summer.
Gosh.
But it was also at the end of the pandemic already.
Okay.
So yeah, Kite Beach, slept there. And parking of my building, slept there. Yeah, and then I went to the bed space of my friend.
Okay.
Because the bed was full. It
Yes.
couldn't have me all this time because the bed was full.
And it's social distancing at that time as well.
Exactly. So he had to ask the people
Yes.
who he was sleeping with if they can put the towel down or clothes so I can sleep also there.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I was not prepared for this story. I was not prepared for this story. What?
Yeah, for real.
Continue. Okay.
So after those days that I slept outside, he finally took me inside his partition, and I slept there also for a couple of days. And I was just I didn't even know what was happening in this life anymore. I was like, maybe that's how I'm gonna end up, But something inside was like, it's not finished. Just keep
Your journey is in the process. Keep pushing.
keep fighting,
Keep fighting.
So at that time, I had a friend who was in Cameroon that I barely talked to.
Okay.
And his parents are rich in Cameroon.
Okay.
And he told me, oh, I heard you are in Dubai. I'm coming to Dubai. I want to buy some material for big truck construction.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, fine. I have nothing to do.
Why not?
And if you can give me 100 dirham during those walk, I'll put food in
In
my
your
stomach.
stomach.
And he came eventually after a couple of weeks. He came, but he was buy. We went. I took him to Sharjah, and he went to buy like a lot of expensive material for big truck construction.
Okay.
And I didn't know how expensive was those engine. He bought for like maybe 200,000 dirham.
Oh my God. You're looking for 100 dirhams to eat, and someone is buying engine for 200,000.
Which I was like, yeah, well, this is money. Me,
True.
I just if we can, after we finish, we go eat, and then he gave me 100, 200. I'm
And
good.
he doesn't know how big that blessing is for you.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't know.
Well, couple of month or year, I was dying on my bed space with only water and sugar
and the bread.
Yeah, I was like, I'll take it. Very happy. So I went there, and he finished to buy everything. The buyer said, thank you for bringing the client. The buyer gave me
Commission.
20,000 dirham.
Hey! Miracle, no they tire Jesus. So I love that. I love that.
That was the money that I've never made in 4 years. In
Like
Dubai.
you're holding it in your hand and you're like 4 years. Finally, 1, 2, 3 until 20.
And then it's not finished. And then that's the seller. Sorry, the seller who gave me the commission. And now the buyer, who's my friend, said, okay, this is your cut as well. Another 15K.
Oh
yeah, 15K. Then I had like now 35,000. With those 35,000, my whole life changed in Dubai.
Oh my goodness.
Because I was now like, with those 35,000, do I go home now? Because I'm done suffering.
Correct.
Do I go home now and say, Mom, this is what
I've been able to do?
Yeah. Or I stay here and give myself a lifestyle that I never had. Yeah. You can guess the choice I made.
That's why we are here. That's why we are here. Okay. So 35,000 in our hands right now. So the moment you have that money, what's the first thing you do?
I wanted to have a place to sleep. A nice fucking place to sleep.
I finally want to have a bed that I can call my own.
And in that time, I went, like, JVC was very cheap at that time. It was 3 years ago.
Hi, JVC. Been there for the last 9 years. Proudly.
I live there still. Till now. JVC was 20,000, even 18,000 for some studio.
Yeah, correct.
3 years ago. So I went, the first studio that I visit, like that was a couple of days after. No, not only I was looking for house, but I went and do my driving license first.
Okay.
Because I started already.
Oh, you had already started.
Yeah, but because I didn't have money, it was
you
just...
dropped it
yes.
in the middle. Okay.
So I went and I paid like 5K, and then they made me VIP, and then I passed it very quick. Done.
Fast take you passed your exam?
No. I was doing the process, but to accelerate the process.
But did you pass it in your first try? Did you get
But before that, I was failing it. I failed it maybe it's like 10 times.
I normally tell people, like, getting a driver's license in Dubai is harder than getting a degree. When you see someone on the road, respect.
Oh, yeah. So what I did is I actually pay for the VIP.
Okay.
So I don't have, because I was failing the parking. So I don't have to do the parking.
True.
So I pay, I think, 6K, and then they made me skip the parking, and then take me to the VIP directly.
Correct.
I was like, cool. So while I was doing that, I went and bought a car. Yes.
Your goals are big, Eric. I love the way your brain works. Like, even in the middle of Wahala, it's not like I'm accelerating. I'm coming from here to greatness. Express.
Because I've been wanting it for so long. And I made a choice. It was like, either I'm going home with that money that I never had since 4 years I'm in Dubai.
Correct.
Or I gave myself the lifestyle that I never had. So I finished my driving lesson. I went and buy the car.
Okay.
I bought a nice car for very cheap. Because it was after the pandemic.
So cars were cheap.
Yes.
True.
So I bought like something like a Touareg for like 15K.
Come on. I love that.
Bought it.
From sleeping in the parking lot to parking a Touareg.
Wait, it wasn't finished because when I bought it, I slept inside. Yeah, because now I had to look for a house.
Correct.
So when I bought it, I slept there for like 2, 3 days, 4 days while I was looking for a house. So when when I was looking on my phone. The first one that I went to check, he said, okay, well, how much is it? 20K per year. After buying the driving license and the car, I only have maybe 12,000 on
Left,
it.
okay.
I was like, it's okay. I put the first check and I went in. It
you're
was
inside.
furnished. I didn't even know how I was gonna pay the second check.
You are like, we are here, we'll make it work.
Yes.
If we've survived this far, we cannot start failing now. So here's Eric from being homeless, sleeping in Kite Beach, sleeping in his car, to having a car and having his own space. How did it feel that first night?
Felt amazing.
You slept for how long? I'm sure like the whole day and night.
I was sleeping. I slept for like a week. I was just sleeping. Because even the bed space, it was hurting my back.
It's uncomfortable. Tell me about it.
In the middle of the night, I was waking up and crying, and I was going for a run at 4:00, so I get tired.
Yes,
and then
so
I
you can
sleep.
come and sleep.
It was horrible. And now I had a big bag. I had a studio for myself.
Quiet, peaceful.
I was like, this is a dream.
Oh, wow.
And when you're hungry, you cannot think about how to make money.
Correct.
You just think about what are you gonna eat.
Survive now.
So I was in survival mode. But now that I had like my studio, my car, driving license, I was like, okay, now what can we do?
Progress. We are doing something here.
Let's move forward.
We are not looking like the Eric who started as a cleaner.
No.
I love that. I love that. Continue. Okay. All right. So now we're in JVC. Okay.
So I was like, okay, now I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried. I don't want to work anymore, like on those job here because it's very tiring. I don't want that. I did waiter, trainer. I was looking into real estate. Like I was really looking, and I was like, oh, I've actually been doing modeling. Let me try to push it more and see how it goes. So I contact back the modeling agency, send my picture again, and it just took off.
Oh, wow.
Just like that, it just took off.
What was that first gig in your comeback? Because obviously you did the MTN campaign. Then at some point you did it as a side hustle, small money here and there. Then you stopped. Then you went through the tiny time.
I don't think it was. There was some big thing that happened, but there was just like small
steps.
Yeah, and then over the year, because it's only been 3 years that I'm doing modeling full time.
Okay.
So I think the second year, like I went very crazy viral. I was in the mall. My picture was in the mall. My picture was in Abu Dhabi in the road. My picture was everywhere.
Oh my God.
Agents started to notice me.
Visibility.
Exactly.
Free advertising for you.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
So that's how I started to do like shoot. And any new modeling agency that came, I was like, register, doing collaboration, everything. So I just started to get in there. Never stopped till now.
Oh my
and
goodness.
the Emirate that rejected me, I end up doing a shoot for them.
Come on, wait. You're not going to say it's like, excuse me, let's take it back.
Yeah.
So after 2 times of being rejected, we're now seeing your face in Times Square. As who? The Emirates model. If that does not inspire you, if that is not a testimony for you, I don't know what is. I don't know what your Dubai testimony is going to be. If that does not give you fuel to your fire, give you ginger that nothing is impossible, I don't know what will. What?
By the way, I also applied for Etihad.
Okay.
Rejected as well.
Okay.
Shoot for them.
I'm done. Mic drop. This is why I wish I could drop the mic. Mic drop. Done. Oh, you think you gonna reject me? You gonna see me everywhere. What?
Yeah, I end up doing a shoot for them. End up doing a shoot for Emirates. And they all rejected me to work with them, but they want me as face of
their campaigns. Oh my God. So if you could look at that old Eric, that Eric who was struggling with the sugar and the water and the Pakistani bread, what would you tell him right now?
Keep going. Like
you made it.
You did good to not give up.
You chose yourself, and look at you now. Look at you now. Oh wow. So what does life look like for Eric right now? Is it modeling full time, as you've said, or are there other things that you're also working on?
Now it's full-time model.
Okay.
Because I've never really planned to be a model.
Really?
No, I wanted to be a cabin crew.
Can you
Emirates,
imagine?
flying,
Can
having
you
a normal. My
imagine?
mom used to tell me, get a normal job. This modeling thing is like it's not sure, blah blah. But I made her fly already 2 times in Dubai because of the modeling, So
Mommy of life.
so yeah, so for now it's only modeling. I don't want to do anything else.
Okay.
I'm very good at what I'm doing.
True.
I've been working with a lot of company.
Okay.
And the next step for me is to help people also to do the same thing.
And that's why you came
Because
here.
they want new face.
Correct.
And there's so many brand here in Dubai.
True.
And they want new face all
True.
the time.
True.
And everybody is advertising.
True, and I'm so glad you said that, and like you're a living testimony of that, because I go into so many rooms and I'm the only black person, and it's not like the opportunities are there. It's just that we're not daring or ambitious enough to say, I will break that door and I will fit in here.
Exactly.
Like for a very long time, I used to sit down with my friends and I'm like, when I sit with my Filipinos, they have their Filipino radio stations, they have their TV shows they can plug into. Indians have the same. Everyone has that communal thing that you said was very important. Because remember, you came here as a French-speaking person, not a word in English, didn't have immediate friends. Your first consolation was to look for people who would inspire you. And then found this Kenyan guy who took you under his wing. I'm speaking to you right now, and I'm like, if you had told me 6 years ago you were not speaking English, I would not believe you. Look at you now. And I'm just like, it's high time we take the bull by the horn. I mean, I remember when I came in, like 2012, and I would go to clubs, and there was nothing that was Afrobeats. And now we are everywhere. So why are we not taking up more space? And I'm so glad that you're here to testify that there is space for us in those areas that we are doubting.
But there is. But I don't think it's everyone who's willing to go the road of suffering and knowing that, okay, it's going to be better. Because I've been suffering for 4 years.
4 years.
Four complete years that I never saw 10,000 dirham.
Imagine.
Like after some time, some people they're just gonna accept it that
Correct.
it's their life, or some people they're just gonna go home. But 4 years, I was like, no.
4 years.
Yeah.
And let's not just call it 4 years, because the pandemic was like 3 years. Because in that there was confusion, there was madness, nobody knew what's happening, when it's starting, when it's ending. Every day there was a new thing that would just kill your spirit, and you were able to fight that, Eric. You persevered.
I was like, if those people, and I was also reading in the news or seeing on social media, oh, this person came here with nothing. This Indian man came here with 25 dirham, and then he became a millionaire.
Thank
This
you.
Filipino guy came here with nothing, and then he has own a business. So I was like,
Correct.
those people, if they're doing it,
Do
why-
they have two heads?
Uh-huh.
They are just like me and you.
If they do it, I can do it too. And that's what I was thinking.
That's what kept you going. Oh my God. So we're going to take a little commercial break because we have a special guest that's going to join us right now. Stay tuned. This is not the end. We'll be right back after the break. This is Dubai Diastories, Amaka and Eric, and I hope that you've been inspired, that this is a story that has taught you that resilience, tenacity. You look at him, he's cute, cool, calm, and collected. Do you think he looked like the problems he has just explained? But look at him
I get that
now.
a lot, though. I get that a lot. When people come to my Instagram, they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I thought you were American or British or, nah,
True.
come from this, like...
And you know, you're so calm. So nobody would even fathom or imagine that this is the backstory behind who you are. Impressive. I must say, you've blown my mind, and I'm almost giving up, but you've just reassured me that no, that is not an option, Yvette. We keep on keeping on.
You can't keep up. You have something going on. You cannot keep up. People, like, it's hard to... It's easy to give up when you have nothing going on, you know, but you have some... Even that, if that thing is not taking off, it's same like me. I had the modeling, but it wasn't...
The modeling is what took you to Brazil.
Exactly. But even here, I was like, I'm going to go home. But some time to time, I was doing some modeling, but I was like, it's not my thing. And maybe I will never be a big model in Dubai. But here I am, you know. But I had something going. Like, I was like, you know, there's something going to come from somewhere.
You know, I've gotten goosebumps because one of my good friends relocated back home 2 years ago. Shout out Grace Cuna's Corner, I love you. And I was like, I texted her one day and I was like, I think also I'm just going to come. Like, let's start the journey of going back to Kenya. I moved here when I was 20. I don't know any other life besides Dubai. My entire adult life has been in this country. And she voice noted me and she said, no, Kiku, no, Amaka, you're not coming home. And I said, why? You've made it. You've settled fine. It's like, no, your Dubai dream is not done yet. So every time I feel like I'm giving up, I hear her voice in my head saying, your Dubai dream is not done yet. And today, you've just given me that vim, that energy to know that it's coming. And I just need to hang on tight. I have a feeling, I know deep down that this is going to be a monumental podcast for me because I cannot explain what I am feeling in my heart. First of all, Eric, thank you so much for honoring us with that beautiful story. And above all, I get to meet your mom. I get to meet the woman who has raised this remarkable man. And I'm so excited just to hear her side of the story, how it was for her during the pandemic, having known her son is in a foreign land, and also to know those naughty things about you, about modeling and how she thought about it. Welcome to the podcast, Mommy. How are you?
Fine.
How are you enjoying Dubai?
Dubai, so nice.
I love that. So, Mommy, tell us a little bit about yourself. Eric mentioned that you have 3 boys.
Yes.
So you are the queen in the house.
Yes.
Amazing. Is he the most stubborn one?
C'est moi, je suis le plus têtu.
Non.
For real?
Non,
Tu veux parler en français?
en français.
Oui.
Non, je suis. J'ai 3 enfants, 3 garçons, mais j'ai eu la chance que c'est des enfants qui n'ont pas été trop bruyants. Ils ne sont pas têtus.
She had three sons, and she's lucky that we wasn't too naughty.
Not too naughty. Okay.
It's so cool.
Because of her, she raised us with, if you
Yes.
move too much,
Quickly.
Education.
Education. I love that. I love that.
she gave us a very good education.
Okay. So, Mommy, let's get down to it. When Eric told you that he wants to go into modeling in the beginning for MTN, how did you feel?
Mais je suis reconnaissante à Dieu parce que c'est Dieu qui donne. Et chacun a son chemin. Donc, j'ai appris à compter sur Dieu et à regarder par rapport à la volonté de Dieu.
So she's grateful for God, and she understood that everybody has its way, and she learned.
The will of God. Because not by my power, not by my mind, but na God. The choice of God. Every child have a voice, a way. Now God make a way. Bon, donc je suis restée pour dire que bon, si c'est la voie de Dieu, que la volonté de Dieu soit faite.
So she said,
Mais avec une petite peur, il faut avoir une grande foi pour comprendre que c'est le chemin que Dieu veut.
she said she had to accept it because I was doing it anyway. So she had to accept it was the will of God. But she was still scared because she was like, where is this going to take him?
And that's normal, for mothers, you're always...
Et puis, dans mon pays, dans ma famille, c'est du jamais vu.
In our family,
Nobody.
that nobody have done
For
it.
education
Voilà.
for my family, bon, na school, na cool, but c'est-à-dire, il a cherché son chemin et il a dit, il s'en fout.
So what she's trying to say is, in our family, you go to school, you go to work, and then you have a family.
That's
you know,
it.
That's it.
That's
but
it.
with me, like I was so different. Like what I was doing, no one ever done it in our family, so they didn't understand.
Yes, it was not a recipe no anyone
Voilà.
understood.
Bon, un moment, je voulais qu'il voyage. J'avais quand même vu en lui une petite lumière. Tu sais que quand tu es maman, tu as les enfants, tu connais chaque enfant. Et je voulais essayer de rassembler mes efforts pour qu'il voyage, pour aller en Europe. Mais Dieu n'a pas voulu. Son passeport est calé à l'ambassade. L'ambassade a dit aller chercher les papiers pour compléter. On n'a pas refusé le visa. Hein. On a dit aller chercher les papiers pour compléter. Donc on a attendu les papiers. Et puis un jour, il vient me dire, maman, je veux aller avec MTN au Brésil. On fait comment? J'ai dit, comment ça? Au Brésil?
To do what in Brazil?
Il dit qu'il accompagne les lions par rapport à ses business avec MTN. J'ai dit, OK. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Il n'y a pas de passeport, c'est qu'aller à l'ambassade. If na will of God, tell them to go for ambassade. Your passport dédé. Cependant, je saurais que c'est Dieu qui t'envoie au Brésil. Parce que je ne peux pas aller à l'ambassade et dire que donnez-moi le passeport.
So she's saying before that she tried to make me go to Europe, but like the embassies took my passport and they were like bring additional
Papers,
that
more
we didn't
documents.
have. So she just left my passport and she was like, okay, stay with that.
Keep it.
And in the meantime, I got the MTN thing. And I told them I told MTN I don't have my passport. But then it's MTN who went to take my passport from the embassy and applied for,
Je lui ai
for
dit,
the Brazil.
va leur dire d'aller chercher
You
ton...
see, you even missed to give us this detail. Mommy has come with the sauce. Mommy has brought the juice. What is yours will never miss your door. What
Et
God
comme ça,
has written in your destiny will never miss your door.
Yes. Et puis, MTN est parti donc à l'ambassade, dit que on a quelqu'un d'autre dans la liste, mais le passeport est ici entre vos mains. On dit, il n'y a pas de problème. Puisque vous voulez partir, on a le passeport, donc on met. C'est comme ça qu'ils ont pris son passeport, là où c'était là-bas, je ne sais comment. Ils ont sorti ça pour mettre ça sur la liste des passeports des gens qui vont au Brésil. Ils ont mis le visa.
So they came and then they took the passport, they stamped
2
it.
jours après, il vient me dire, maman, on a donné le visa. Elle dit,
That part I need to know.
Two days later, I came and told her,
I got my visa.
I got the visa.
Meanwhile, 2 days before, you didn't even know where your passport was.
Exactly.
Oh, my goodness. Big miracle. Big miracle.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
So how does it make you feel, Mommy? Now, when you're sitting in Emirates and you're opening the magazine and you're seeing Eric there.
No, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. But I told God, na God. Yes. I'm glorify God every day.
Every day.
Because aucun de mes enfants, no one, don't go so.
Crooked way. Pride and joy. Amazing.
Yes.
What dreams do you have for Eric? Like, what do you want to see for Eric in the next 5 years?
Now. Je veux que son projet aille dans tous les coins du monde. Qu'on entende parler de lui.
So basically, she knows that I have a plan that I'm working on.
Okay.
And she says she wanted to go big in every country.
I will be here to document it. Don't worry. I will be here live and direct to document it every step of the way. Don't worry. I'm here for you.
Comme ça, il accomplit ses rêves.
And those, so I can realize I can accomplish my dream. So, but let me just add this though. Like, and I know that for her because she tell me that sometime. We never thought we would be living this life.
Wow.
We never thought. You know, I'm not bragging, you know, but I'm driving a car that even myself I never thought I would be driving. That I pay cash 100,000 dirham.
Oh my goodness.
And it was my dream car. When I was in the bed space, my friend drove past the showroom of that car in 2019.
2019.
So I took a picture on Google and I put it on on
The
my
power
wardrobe.
of manifesting.
And it was in 2019, so I took a picture. And in 2023, I got the same car, but 2023 version,
Better version.
brand new, and I bought it cash.
Oof!
Yeah.
Oof! I love that. I love that.
So even me, like she tell me that sometime that, like I know she never thought we would be living this life. She never thought she would be flying right and left all the time. The first time she came to Dubai, it was the first time to leave to get in the plane. You know, and I know she never thought we would be doing that. Even me, what I'm doing now, every day when I wake up, like I'm like, wow. Like,
Have you gone to Cameroon since?
nah,
You haven't? Do you have plans to?
nah.
Que tu n'as pas préoccupé.
Not now. Not now.
But I'm going to I went to Kenya.
Uh-huh.
I went to Zanzibar.
Okay.
I want to go to Thailand.
Okay.
Like I'm visiting. I've been 25 years in my country. Like
Yeah, true.
I don't want to go.
Very
back.
true. Very
And
true.
my big brother, my older brother is in Germany.
Okay.
He's studying. He just finished school. Now he got a job.
Awesome.
The younger brother is going to France. He was in Senegal, Burkina, studying, and now he's going to France.
Okay.
So I only have my mom there. So
And now mom can come to you.
anytime.
Anytime the door is open. Amazing, mom. You've done an amazing job. You should be very proud of yourself. Eric said at the beginning that you're a single mom, and I can relate because also me, my dad died when I was 6, and my mom died when I was 26. So I know the struggles of seeing your mom go and sacrifice everything for you, and you had to do it for 3 jobs. So well done, mommy. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Yes.
Essa comanche a souffert.
Thank you.
Pour nous élever.
It's no joke.
The thing is, I've seen her hustle, you know, and I think I kind of got it from her. I've seen her going out and putting nuts on the plate and go sell it outside. I've seen her coming to my school and putting a machine to sell popcorn. I've seen her.
Anything to make it work.
Yes.
The standard has been set. The woman who will try and come into your life, well, he has been raised by a queen, a big queen. Yes, you better fit into those shoes or it's going to be a problem.
And also because of her, I know how to cook.
Yes.
I know how to clean. Like I'm able to like take myself. You know.
So there were no gender roles in the house. There was no like these are.
She was the male and the female in the house.
And you guys also had to do the same, wash your clothes and everything.
Exactly.
Amazing. Good job, mommy. Very, very good job. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for joining us. And I can't wait to see what works next for you and just you smiling in the background, saying, that's my son. That's my son.
We're going to Abu Dhabi next week because she want to see. One of my dreams was for her to see my picture in the street. And my picture was still in the street in Abu Dhabi. So we're gonna drive to Abu Dhabi. And
Please send me that video when she sees it. Please, please. I want to see that.
Dès qu'on va aller voir mes photos.
Oh, ouais. Je vais me filmer à côté.
So she's gonna take picture next to it.
Amazing, amazing. So since time is of the essence, of course, now that we've already established that modeling is your true calling, and even when you try to deviate from it and do something else, God just said, Eric, come back here. Yes. I know what plans I have for you. Plans to prosper, and this is where you belong.
Hallelujah.
So now I want to understand, like from a modeling perspective, what is like that one campaign that you have in your mind, or if a specific company that you want to work with? Let's manifest. Let's put it out there in the universe right now.
Yeah.
Let's put it out there.
So I think I've shoot for every possible brand that I wanted to.
Okay.
My dream was to do a shoot for Coca-Cola. I did it. My dream was to do a shoot for a car brand. I did
done it.
GMC. My dream was to be inside one of the most big magazine. I've been inside JQ. I've been inside Men Health, Women Health. My dream was to shoot for hotel in Dubai. I shoot for half of the hotel in Dubai.
Pretty sure.
My
Emirates.
my dream was also to shoot for Emirates. I shoot for Emirates, and I shoot for Etihad, and then I shoot for Qatar Airways.
Oh, wow.
So I think I've pretty much done
So you
everything.
can safely say you're living the dream.
No, but there's one thing missing that I think that's the thing. To me, that's the thing that when I will do, I'll feel like, okay, I'm done. Like, I made it in the modeling industry and I did it correctly, and now I can leave, you know. It's to be on the cover of JQ magazine.
Cover of GQ magazine. Today is the 26th of August, 2023. And it's 8:01 right now. We are sending it to the universe. GQ, here we come. Here we come. Amazing. All right. So I'm going to be a little bit controversial, and don't be embarrassed because mom is here. You're a good-looking guy. It's obvious. How do you deal with the unnecessary attention? Have you had any moments where that you felt like the attention from the female side has been too much, and how do you navigate that?
To be honest, I really like one thing about me. I mean, I love women, but I've learned very quickly because I grew up poor. I've learned very quickly that if you don't have money, the love is never gonna be the same.
It's true. I said it last week on the same podcast. I said that, unfortunately, women can never go back in lifestyle. The moment you show me a certain kind of life that I love and enjoy, and then the next day you tell me you are going to a bed space, it's going to be a problem, sadly. And it takes a special kind of woman to be able to persevere with you through that.
And before that, like, I had some ex that they were very supporting, but I knew that they're not gonna support. There's one moment where they're gonna be like, no.
They did not see the vision clearly like you did.
Exactly.
True.
So I can say I'm very focused. Like, even when it comes to the women around, like, I don't lose my head because I know I'm going some places.
Because I can imagine, like, a typical day for you in the office, you're surrounded by amazing, good-looking people, you know?
Yes.
And if your mind is not in the right direction, you can get a little bit lost.
Yes.
Right?
Easily.
But
So,
is it the fact that you know where you've come from that keeps you...
no, it's the fact that I know where I'm going.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so this was a very funny question, but I used to watch a lot of modeling shows growing up, and like I would see like very interesting days at the office for people like you. Like sometimes you go into a shoot and they want you like to pose with a snake or something. Have you had an outrageous request where you are like, God, I know I prayed for this dream, but what's going on here?
Yeah, it happened.
Okay.
It happened. Like, I grew up in Africa, in Cameroon. I've never done the roller coaster. So in one shoot, we had to do roller coaster because they put the camera on the roller coaster. And we had to do the roller coaster at least, like, all the roller coaster in the park. And it was my first time. And I wanted to call it off. Yeah. I wanted to call it off.
No, had you eaten before you went there? Because I remember the last time I went on a roller coaster, I did the mistake of going on a roller coaster after a night out.
Yeah.
I almost left all my intestines on the roller coaster.
The thing is, before the shoot, they ask you if you're willing to do that. Me, I'm like, because I want the money, I'm like, yeah, you know, and I don't think they're actually serious, or maybe it's only once and then cut it. No, we did the whole day roller coaster, and yeah, I kind of threw up, and I was crying at the beginning, but then at the end, I was enjoying it.
You
I was like,
enjoyed the
more.
adrenaline, whoop whoop.
One more. So I think it was the roller coaster. It was.
I like what you said at the beginning where you said, unfortunately, like modeling as a career back home is not widely accepted. It's not something that people can resonate with. If there's something that you want, it's a stereotype that people have in their heads. If there's that auntie or uncle or relative who said, model Model? Yeah? What would you tell them right now? Like, how would you educate them right now? Besides you being you, what would you want to tell them?
C'est waouh, ils ont fermé la bouche.
Say what mommy said.
She's saying that now those uncle and everybody who was saying that, oh, mother, now they are saying, now they close their mouth. They don't have nothing to say anymore.
Pim, closed.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But me, I would say, like, I don't know.
Because
Just,
c'est à moi qu'on lançait tous ces flèches.
oh, yeah, because...
Zankan pikin, mon Dieu, na the bad thing. Go for the bad person.
Yeah, they were going because they couldn't talk to me, so they were going talking to her, and her, she was obviously
absorbing it
and then
bringing
put it on
to
me.
you.
Yes, exactly.
But now, look.
Yeah.
Or see, look, amazing. Two last questions. I want to get, like, of course, I have a little bit of an understanding, but what does an extremely busy day look like for you? Like from the morning, I just want to get to understand like your day-to-day routine. How does that look?
So when I don't shoot,
Okay.
I'm very blessed that I can make someone's salary in a day.
Period.
Very
Point
blessed.
blank.
And
Period.
it's not bragging. I say I'm very blessed.
I love that.
But that person salary a day, I was making it the money that I can make a day now. 4 years ago, I could make it in a year.
Even more.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know? So, and I've worked so hard. So now, when I don't shoot, I just sleep. Because I suffer too much here.
Correct.
So I sleep. If I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking about idea of what am I gonna like put out there, new business to start.
Okay.
So and go to my pool, play with my dog. That's when I don't shoot.
What's your dog's name?
Fendi.
Oh, nice name.
So I chill with my friend. I met some new friend.
Okay.
So when I don't shoot, I'm very chill. I go to the gym. I enjoy my life. It's
Okay.
like I'm on a vacation every day in Dubai when I don't shoot. But when I shoot, like I say, I'm very blessed that in a day or two, I can make someone's salary in
Yeah.
a month. So I will go in the morning, I wake up,
What
shower.
time are we talking? Like,
Oh, sometimes shooting are very... you can wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
okay.
And then you need to be on set at 6. Sometimes you wake up at 4. You need to be on the set at 5:30, make up 30 minutes, and then start shooting at 6. And you can finish shoot at 7, 8.
Oof. So
Yeah.
you're still doing those long 13 to 15 hours.
Yeah, but the thing is...
But for a better pay. Hey!
Not only for a better pay, but you are the boss. Nobody is except the director.
Yeah.
Nobody is talking to you in a way. Like if you say, like, listen, I'm not comfortable doing this. I'm not doing it. You know. If you say, listen, I need coffee. Coffee is come to you.
Correct.
Because I'm the star of the shoot.
And then on top of that, like I feel particularly now, there's going to be a massive transition in terms of what we consider work. Because technology is coming, AI is coming. It can replace 80% of those jobs that we do in the office, but it cannot replace you.
Well, it kind of started replace actor, but then they had a big complaint about it.
Correct, there was a strike. I remember.
Yes,
That
yeah.
revolution will take time because I keep telling people that it will be a very long time before science can duplicate creativity. That creative aspect. There's a certain way a brand manager for Fendi or Dior knows in his head that I want a model who looks like this. And he can see 50 people, but then Eric will walk in and he'll just say, that's the one.
Exactly.
It will take a long time before technology can replace that. So I must say you are in the right direction right now, you know? Okay, so let's talk about, we all know that your face and how you look is the office. So what does self-care look like for you? What do you do to stay youthful, young?
You're not going to believe it.
I want to believe it. Let me sit nicely. Tell me. I'm ready to hear it.
You see the woman sitting next to you?
Yes.
Like, she just put me out like that. I don't do anything.
Good genes, mama.
Je
Good
n'ai-
genes.
je-
Good
J'utilise
genes.
pas de savoir. Et même comment il fait pour m'entretenir. I don't do it. Like, I just go to the gym.
That's
because
it.
I love gym. But other than that, I don't do anything. I eat whatever I want. I sleep anytime I want. Like, that's it.
Amazing. Another bit of a controversial one because we would go into your
all good.
work life. Would you ever consider settling down with someone in the same industry, or what does an ideal woman look like to you?
That's very interesting.
I got him, mommy. I got him.
You know, I don't even know where to start with this question. I could settle with someone in the same industry.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Like, I don't put restriction on myself
Good.
because of the industry. Or you can find someone who is loving person like me
True.
and still in the same industry.
Correct.
But the thing is, I like I'm going some places, like I said before, and I feel like if someone doesn't get with me, we're not
Gonna be in the same.
Nah, yes,
I get
because I know where I'm going. Even if you come and say, Eric, I love you, I want this, yes, but I'm going there. Are you coming
you
with
with
me?
me?
Yes,
Got
because
it.
along there, I can fall again.
Correct.
You
it
don't
can
know.
happen to anyone.
Exactly, I can fall.
Correct.
So if you know, you need to know that. And also, I don't have a fixed salary. Sometimes I'm broke. Sometimes I have a lot of money. Sometimes I
Correct.
travel. Sometimes I stay home. Like, it's uncertainty. Do you want to follow that? But I don't care. I'm following it. If you're not happy with that, if you want someone, it's not me.
It's not you.
But know that I'm very straightforward. Know that if you want me, I come with all that.
This is who I am.
Yes.
Flaws and all, ups and downs, ins and
Exactly.
outs. Are you in it to win it, or are you out? Period.
That's it. That's it.
I actually don't have any more questions for you. This has been extremely inspiring. This is the first podcast where I got to hear it from an intergenerational perspective. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions for me?
Well, how is it going?
It's going good. A bit of a struggle. I have a feeling that this is not going to be the last time we pod. This is going to be the beginning of many more. I'm going to be following your story closely. I love it when I'm just scrolling on Instagram and I'm like just seeing a new campaign. And one thing that I love about your modeling career is that you're not linear. You're not like just focused on one type of modeling. You're very diverse. If you want to do a hotel, a skincare brand, Gillette shaving cream, the Giving Movement, Puma, Emirates, like you're very, very wide. Yes. And that's why I know your tap will continue to overflow. I am happy to support, and above all, thank you so much for coming on my platform, for sharing your story. We're going to be watching closely. Mama, good job. You raised
Thank
the real
you.
one.
Thank
You
you.
raised the real one. You should be extremely proud of yourself. And until next time when I come to your way, my name is Yvette Kikuyu, and you are watching Dubai Diastories Season 1, Episode 4. Our first male guest came through and he delivered, sealed, signed, in it to win it. Mr. Eric Fit in the building and his beautiful mama. Please plug yourself. Where can people find you on socials and everything?
I'm on Instagram under the name of Eric Fit. That's it.
Verified with a blue badge, FYI. Thank you very much. Yes. And follow him. He has so many interesting upcoming projects, which I'm also happy to support him through. And we shall continue to give you endless beautiful stories of people who have dared to be different and chase their dreams within Dubai and beyond. Until the next time I come your way, stay true, stay you. Bye.
Bye.